Well, student, very good morning to everyone. Student, these days we are studying political science. In this book, Political Science, we are studying chapter number second, Federalism. Before it, we studied chapter number one, Power Sharing. I told about these two chapters. Both chapters are interrelated in term of concept. So, what is the concept in these two chapters? That is power sharing. It means how to share power among the level of government, among the organs of government. There are three organs of the government, you know very well. That is the legislature, judiciary, executive. And likewise, if we share power among the level of government, in our country there are three tier of government. That is first central government, second state government, and third is local government. Local government is also known district government. In rural areas, it is known panchayati raj. Okay, रूरल एरिया में इसको पंचायती राज कहते हैं. इन द अर्बन एरियाज elected body that is known chairman in the municipality, and metropolitan city or the mega cities, it is known mayor. इसको mayor कहा जाता है, right? So today we are going to study decentralization in India. It means how to decentralize the power to the local level. लोकल लेवल तक पावर को कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया जाए, बिकॉज ऑफ द इंडिया इज वास्ट कंट्री हैविंग a lot of population, much more population in our country. This is very much required to decentralize power, to distribute power among the village area, among district level. It means to village power sharing. Local level we can say block level, district level, nyay panchayat, village panchayat. Okay, so this is the power sharing in the local areas. It means how to share power to the local areas, village to village, through decentralization in our country India. Okay, before it, I want to recall whatever we studied yesterday. Yesterday we studied three tests which became success Indian federal structure. हमारे इंडिया के फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर को किस तरह से सक्सेस बनाया है. सो दीज वर थ्री टेस्ट वी स्टडीड बाय विच इंडिया बिकेम सक्सेसफुल टू शेयर पावर. इट मीन्स फर्स्ट टेस्ट वाज लिंग्विस्टिक स्टेट्स. At the time of partition between India and Pakistan in 1947, when we became independent, it means linguistic states were there in our country according to the language, which language was spoken state to state, region to region in our country India, according to which so many geographical boundary of the states were decided. But despite of it, many more princely states were there. बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टेट्स हुआ करते थे that were occupied by king. Okay, so these states were known princely states and also they were independent. They didn't merge to India after partition after 1947. It was very great, very big challenge before India how to merge all princely state in our country India as a sovereign country, as a republic country. Okay, so it was the first test. We became success in this test because of all the princely states were merged in our country, and also the geographical boundary of the states were divided according to the language was spoken in that states. Second test, it was the language policy. Also, we studied in this test how many languages are spoken in our country India. It means officially, including Hindi, that is our national language, there are 22. officially languages. Those are prescribed by Constitution of India. This is the language policy. It means every state or region to region in our country, the Constitution of India, the central government of India respect each and every languages which is spoken in our country, state to state. That is the second test. Also, India became successful to run federal structural form of government. Okay. Third test we studied yesterday, that was the center state relation. Already I told about it. Center state relation, it means what is the separate jurisdiction power of the state government and central government according to the distribution of the subjects. What are the subjects contain the union list, and what are the subjects are falling in the state list, and what are the subjects that are occupied, that are governed by both level of government, state government and central government, that is known concurrent list. Okay, today we are going to study decentralization in our country India. So I'm asking you question, please reply. Question is that which government is known third tier of government in India? Once again I am repeating, which government is known third tier of government in India? हमारे देश में कौन सी गवर्नमेंट थर्ड टायर ऑफ गवर्नमेंट कही जाती है? रिप्लाई, दिस क्वेश्चन आई एम आस्किंग. Okay, very good. Local government. Very good, very good, very good. This is known local government. Okay, but remember that this third tier of government is known local government, but if we talk in the rural area it is known panchayati raj. Okay, रूरल एरिया में इसको क्या कहा जाएगा? पंचायती राज कहा जाएगा. Okay, one more question I am asking you, that is what do you know about panchayati raj? Do you know something about panchayati raj? क्या आप पंचायती राज के बारे में जानते हैं? I am asking this question. I am calling the name Aman Gupta, Anshika Pal, Anshul Yadav, Ayush Rajput. These four students. Please reply anyone. What do you know about Panchayati Raj? Also, other student they can reply Ritik Kumar, Shamrad, Sagun Chaturvedi, Shauri Katyar. If you knowing answer, immediately you should reply. आपको आंसर मालूम है, जल्दी रिप्लाई, अदरवाइज यू कैन से आई डोंट नो सर. प्लीज आई एम वेटिंग. ओके, दिव्यांश सोमवंशी, you can reply. Sujal Verma, you can reply. Padamnab, Anant Avasthi, anyone. Okay, immediately anyone can respond. What do you know about Panchayati Raj? आप क्या जानते हैं पंचायती राज के बारे में? Yes, reply, please. जल्दी से. Yes, very good. Panchayati Raj is the power sharing system in which power is shared at the local level, village to village, block to block in the district. Okay, when power is shared to village panchayat, block, kshetra. Okay, it means also it is known block samiti, block mandal. That is known Panchayati Raj. It means power sharing to the local areas, especially in the rural areas. That is known Panchayati Raj. Okay, you know. So just we are going to start decentralization in India. Decentralization means power का sharing करना, विकेंद्रीकरण. How to distribute power on the local level, on the district level, block to block, panchayat to panchayat, village panchayat. Okay, that is the decentralization. So if I asking you question, what is the meaning of decentralization? Do you know? Astha Srivastav, Srishti Srivastav. What is the meaning of decentralization? Yes. Okay, it is not completely correct. I'm telling you. Okay, listen me. When power is taken away from the central government and state government, listen me. When power is taken away from central government and state government and it is given to the local government, किससे लेकर के? It means ये power सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से प्लस स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से ले लिया जाता है एंड गिवन टू द लोकल गवर्नमेंट। किसको दे दिया जाता है? लोकल गवर्नमेंट को दे दिया जाता है। इट मींस गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट। ओके, दैट इज नॉन डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन। तो किससे लिया गया? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से पावर लिया गया, सॉरी SEN, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से पावर लिया गया, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से पावर लिया गया और किसको दे दिया गया? लोकल और डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नमेंट को। दैट इज नॉन डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन। इट इज क्लियर? क्लियर हुआ? एनी डाउट? ओके, वेरी गुड। ओके, जस्ट वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम पेज नंबर 24. We noted above that federal government have two tier of government. That is two tier. So many times we studied about major two tier. That is the first central government and second one state government. Okay, so we have so far discussed in two tier of government in our country. In this chapter we studied about two tier of government in detail, but a vast country like India cannot be run only through these two tiers government. So many countries of the world having a less number of population size, just they are running smoothly the government by dividing power into two tier of government, that is first central government and state government. But in our country India, due to overpopulation, population size is very big. In this case we can't govern local to local, village to village. That's why we need one more tier of government, that is third tier of government. It means local government or district government. Then we would be able to govern to the local level, village to village, for infrastructure, for development, education, health care, health facilities, and many more other aspect of human life. Okay, it means if we talk about in term of population, India is a vast country. If we talk about comparing other countries and the state of India in terms of population, we can say Uttar Pradesh is bigger than Russia. Okay, Uttar Pradesh is bigger than Russia. You know, our state Uttar Pradesh, it is bigger than Russia. किससे बड़ा है? रसिया से हमारा उत्तर प्रदेश बड़ा है इन टर्म ऑफ पॉपुलेशन। किसमें बड़ा है? पॉपुलेशन साइज में बड़ा है, न कि एरिया में। आप सोचिए, रसिया की पॉपुलेशन इन द प्रेजेंट टाइम ऑलमोस्ट 15 करोड़, लेस देन 15 करोड़, वी कैन से 15 करोड़ पॉपुलेशन ऑफ रसिया। ओके, आप सोचिए रसिया इतना बड़ा कंट्री है, लार्जेस्ट कंट्री इन एरिया इन द वर्ल्ड, दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा कंट्री एरिया में है, और जिसकी पॉपुलेशन कितनी है? लेस देन उत्तर प्रदेश, इट मींस 14 करोड़। बट व्हाट इज द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश? ऑलमोस्ट 22 करोड़। हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश की पॉपुलेशन 22 करोड़ है, जबकि दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा देश रसिया, उसकी पॉपुलेशन कितनी है? ओनली 14 करोड़। आप सोचिए कि रसिया क्यों रिच है। ओके, एंड महाराष्ट्र इज अबाउट ए बिग कंट्री देन जर्मनी। अगर हम जर्मनी की तुलना महाराष्ट्र से करते हैं इन टर्म ऑफ पॉपुलेशन, रिमेंबर दैट इन टर्म ऑफ पॉपुलेशन जर्मनी से ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन तो हमारी स्टेट महाराष्ट्र में है। You know, so many of these states internally very diverse, so there is this need of power sharing within these states. Federal power sharing in India needs another tier of government. This is the requirement of the country to power share on the local level due to overpopulation. Okay, so below that the state of government, this is the rationale for decentralization of power. This is the requirement to decentralize power in our country. Thus resulted a third tier of government called local government. Move further, you know, when power is taken away from the central or the state government and given to the local government, it is called a third tier of government. local government. Okay, so the basic idea behind decentralization. Decentralization के पीछे basic idea क्या है? You know, that are large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. You know, the problems in the local areas, the local people or the local leader, they can know about what is the problem of the particular citizen and what are the problems of the locality. Prime Minister of India, President of India, Chief Minister of the state, they cannot know what is the ground reality. ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर नहीं जान सकते, क्योंकि प्राइम मिनिस्टर को जैसी रिपोर्ट मिलेगी दे कैन ओनली ऑब्जर्व द रिपोर्ट. चीफ मिनिस्टर भी पॉसिबल नहीं है विलेज टू विलेज वो विजिट कर पाए. दैट्स वाई द लोकल लीडर्स, लोकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, दे कैन नो very well about the local problems. This is why this is the rationale, this is the requirement in our country to share power on the local level, that is village to village or village panchayats. They also have better idea on where to spend money and how to develop the infrastructure in the local areas. The local representatives or the local leaders, they have knowledge about how to spend money to develop इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को कैसे डेवलप करें ये चीज कौन जानता होगा बेटरली? लोकल लीडर्स, लोकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव और द विलेज हेडमैन. Beside at the local level, it is possible for the people to directly participate in the decision making, and also this is the good opportunity to contest election in the local levels, either the election of village panchayat, it means gram pradhan, and kshetra panchayat, that is the block member, and Jila Panchayat member also to form government of district level, it means Jila Panchayat Adhyaksh. So everyone get opportunity to contest election in the local level and how to cast vote, how to participate in democratic machinery. They can understand very well the importance of democracy, the importance of representation, and the importance of participation in this uh, democratic election. Okay, so local government is best way to realize one important principle of democracy, namely local self-government. This is the best way to realize the problems of the locality and to realize. मॉर्निंग में ही प्रॉब्लम आ रही है नेटवर्क की. Okay, students, so you can wait for a second. It is the problem of network. ये नेटवर्क की प्रॉब्लम है. प्लीज रिप्लाई वंस. आर यू हियरिंग मी? आस्था, अनंत, हुसैन, जो जाकिर, ईशांत, एवरीवन. So okay, have a patience because of the network issue. So move further. The need for decentralization. हमारी कंट्री में जो नीड है डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन की वो क्यों है? क्यों डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन हमें करना पड़ा? ऑलरेडी आई एक्सप्लेन्ड अबाउट इट. व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन, व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन country like India having a lot of population. Okay, so India was decentralization was recognized in our constitution. Since then, there have been several attempts to decentralize power to the local village or town. So many times attempts by the leaders of the parliament or the member of parliament, they tried to decentralize power, but so many people also criticized it, interrupted it. This is not good. Okay, panchayats in the village and municipalities in the urban areas were set up in all the states. After decentralized power, panchayat system and municipalities were set up in every state of the country, but these were directly under the control of the state government. It means local government directly under the control of state government, either in term of finance, in term of other facilities or budget also. Okay, so election to these local government were not held regularly. Earlier, when starting of the power decentralization on the local level, the elections were not held regularly. Regular election नहीं होते थे. It means local government did not have any power of the resources and their own. That's why it was very difficulty to improve infrastructure, to develop infrastructure in the local areas or the village areas, because of local government had no budget, no collection of taxation. This is why the local government was not able to spend money for development of the infrastructure. Okay, so there was very little decentralization in effective term. It means after decentralization, it was the initial phase, it was not very effective. ये बहुत ज़्यादा effective नहीं था, because of the there was no budget of the local government and elections were not held regularly. These were the drawbacks. Okay, so a major step toward decentralization was taken in 1992. It means 1992. This was the major issue. It means major steps were taken in 1992. 1992 में major steps लिए गए थे to decentralize power, to held election after 5-year term, 5-year interval regularly. Okay, so the constitution was amended to make the third tier of democracy more powerful and effective. It means amendment in the constitution in 1992 to make effectively the local government or the third tier of government. Okay, and also it made very powerful local government. So these are the steps were taken to amend to amendment in the Constitution of India to make powerful local government and also very effective. So that was the first step. It was the step, now it is continuously mandatory to hold regular election to local government bodies. So these were the steps taken in our country, steps to make efficient local government. That was regular election. Regular elections were held, okay, after amendment in the Constitution of India. Second steps, that is, seats are reserved in the elected bodies at the executive head of this institution for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. It means on the local level, to get opportunity for everyone, either the backward, scheduled tribes, scheduled caste, and women also. The amendment were done in our constitution so that to give reservation of seats in local election for SC, ST, and OBC. Okay, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward classes. लोकल लेवल पर जो इलेक्शन होता है, इनमें द सीट्स वर रिजर्व्ड फॉर द बैकवर्ड क्लासेस, रिजर्वेशन फॉर द शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब्स, reservation for the scheduled caste. Also, it was the amendment in the constitution to make efficient to share power on the local level. Third step was taken in our country, at least 1/3 of the position are reserved for the women. Also, reservation for women, it was reservation for women 1/3 seats. It means we can say 33% reservation for women. Okay, 33% reservation for women in the local election or the local government, panchayati raj, or the municipalities and mayor. Okay, fourth step was taken in our country in the amendment of the Constitution of India. That was an independent institution called the State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayat and municipal election. It means the appointment of election commission. Election commission in the states, in every state. Okay, election commission appoint किए गए थे in every state to conduct local tier of government, local government, either the municipality election or the panchayati raj election. So do you know, student, in present time, who is chief election commissioner of India? Please reply. Anyone? Who is chief election commissioner in our country India? Ishant Mishra, कृष्णा गुप्ता, क्षितिज दीक्षित, लक्ष्य वर्मा, मासूम सिंह, मोहित यादव, ओम मिश्रा, पदमनभ. Anyone can reply. Anyone can reply. Are you hearing me? Student, are you hearing me? Please reply immediately. If you are hearing me, who is the chief election commissioner of India? Padamnab, are you hearing me? Padamnab? Anyone can reply. Anyone. Who is the chief election commissioner of India? Please reply immediately. Why are you wasting your time? Okay, you don't know. आपको नहीं पता है, मैं बता रहा हूं. इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया इन प्रेजेंट टाइम मिस्टर सुनील अरोड़ा. मिस्टर सुनील अरोड़ा. Okay, Sunil Arora is the Chief Election Commissioner of India. Okay, so knowledge update रखें as you are the student of social science and nowadays you are studying political science. Okay, next step were taken to make efficient and give power to the local level. It was these states are required to share some powers and revenue with the local state bodies, local government bodies. The nature of sharing varies from state to state. Fifth step was taken in our country, India, for sharing the power to the local government. It means give budget, give finance or budget to लोकल गवर्नमेंट. और वो किससे दिया जाता था? फ्रॉम स्टेट. ओके, इट मीन्स इट वाज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ गिविंग बजट फ्रॉम द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट टू द लोकल गवर्नमेंट. ओके, so these were the steps were taken by amendment in the constitution of India to make efficient and powerful local government. लोकल गवर्नमेंट को कैसे पावरफुल बनाया और कैसे उनको बजट शुरू हुआ. देयर आफ्टर you can see, you can visit in the local areas, village to village. You can see streets, street lights, and many more other facilities like drinking water supply and electricity supply, Prathmik Vidyalaya, it means primary school. Okay, and other many more facilities for the local areas, village to village, and the village panchayat. So in the rural, local government is popularly known by the name Panchayati Raj. पंचायती राज भी इसी को कहते हैं, लोकल गवर्नमेंट को. बट लोकल गवर्नमेंट इन द रूरल एरियाज, नॉट अर्बन. द गवर्नमेंट इन द रूरल एरियाज on the local level is known panchayati raj. So each village or the group of village in block, some states has a gram panchayat, a group of village, more than one village or one village, it is known village panchayat. The head of village panchayat is gram pradhan or village headman. Okay, so this is the council consisting of several ward members. In what way it is elected? By consisting council, ward members are elected directly by the people of village and they also elect their president. So this is a council consisting of several ward member often called panch, जिसको हम पंच कहते हैं, and president or sarpanch. So they are directly elected by all the adult population living in that ward or village. It is the decision making body for the entire village. Which is the decision making body? All the elected ward member of the village. They are the decision making body in terms of any decision on the behalf of, on the interest of people of the village. Okay. So the panchayat works under the overall supervision of gram sabha. पंचायत कैसे वर्क करती है? हाउ टू फंक्शन द पंचायत? इट मीन्स अंडर द विजिलेंस ऑफ ग्राम sabha, that is known the people of village. Okay, all the voters in the village are its member. So who are the member of village panchayat? It means all the voters who casted vote, they are the member of village panchayat to take decisions, and it has to meet at least twice or thrice in year to approve the annual budget of the gram panchayat and to review the performance of the gram panchayat. How to review the performance of gram panchayat? And also everyone is free to ask and raise a question before gram sabha, and also the budget of the village panchayat is also passed on that time. It means at the time of meeting of gram sabha. Meeting are held minimum 2 times within a year. एक साल में 2 बार मीटिंग की जाती है जिसमें लोग अपने इश्यूज रेज अप कर सकते हैं. Also budget is passed for the improvement development of infrastructure in the village. Move further, the local government structure goes right up to the direct district. Initially beginning from the village level, village panchayat, and structure goes right up to the district level. What is the limit of local government? From village to, it means from village to district. ओके, विलेज से लेकर के डिस्ट्रिक्ट तक इसका गवर्निंग एरिया होता है. ओके, एंड a few gram panchayats are grouped together to form what is called a panchayat samiti or block or mandal. It means a group of village. They can form a block samiti. आपने सुना होगा, that is the word block, vikas khand. Okay, so that. Okay, student, this is the time of ending our session. Thank you so much and have a nice day.